Underground radio.
What does it mean to be underground? It means you gotta be free to be underground. Yo, you got your own key when you're underground. If you're listening to me, yo, you underground.
Well, Happy New Year, everyone. The last time I was on, it was a few weeks ago. It's been busy, really, really busy. So technically, this show, I wanted it to be in December, and then it just got crazy busy. So season 11 is now coming to an end. I wanted it to be the end of December. That's okay. It's all good. Because as of this point, just like, if you've been watching Stranger Things like I have, it also ended right in the new year. So this kind of coincides along the New Year's stuff. So this is the resolution to start season 12 next week. So welcome to Connected with Cari. I am Cari Hansen, your host, your producer, the pro with the most, as you want to say. I am going live through jessfm Underground Radio C platform. We are live through Meta TV over in Italy, also NCG Television Network in Italy as well. Oh my goodness, say a whole bunch of words. Hopefully your start to the new year has been good, has been busy. Some of you are back to work already. Some of you are not. Enjoy it because it is a Saturday evening. So we got all of Sunday to rest and then back to the grind on Monday. I know I am. So without further ado, if you did not see my post, I have a welcome back guest with me this evening who, makes a lot of cool music, has been doing the grind, has been on the socials. Once in a while, I peek in there to see what's going on. I always catch him live, which is great. So I get to put him on the spot and see how it's going, which is always fun. And then it's just like a little chill conversation and get to be in with his little guests on there. And it's always really a lot of fun just to kind of see who's popping in and out of people's lives, like lives on Facebook or lives on Instagram, things like that. So it's really fun to see the interaction between the guests and their fans and stuff, which is pretty cool. I actually really, really, really love to see, even if they're like a really big star or they're into music, whoever they are, it's really fun to see them just kind of talk with their fans and see how they're doing. Because just like big stars, they're just like us, right? Every single day, they're doing their thing. They're just human. So, this guest, maybe he doesn't think himself as a big star, but he's got a good fan base, I'd say. So with that, welcome to the stage, Prada. How are you doing?
What's up, everybody? I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me back again.
You are so welcome. I just wanted to stop you and say hi and
All good.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's all good.
It was fun. I do, like I said, I do like to pop in and see what's going on in people's lives and, what's the new music, what's new in their life. And then just like, I'm just there, usually probably just in bed chilling. And I'll scroll, like, oh, they're live, cool, pop in, see how they're doing. So
yeah, absolutely. I've been streaming a lot the last couple of years now. I think early 2024, I started streaming on YouTube, and more so YouTube. I was doing the Facebook live streams pretty steadily there for a while, but then I found that Facebook, there's so many scammers on Facebook that make fake replica accounts of like artists, and they go and scam your fans and stuff like that, and they literally they'll sit there and watch your live streams and see who interacts with you the most, and then they'll go and talk to them and persuade them into thinking that it's actually you talking to them, and then they end up scamming people for money. So I kind of ixnayed the live streams on Facebook due to that unfortunate reason, because I've messaged Facebook numerous times about it, and they do absolutely nothing to and resolve the situation of people getting scammed. So I just I cut the lives, unfortunately, on Facebook because that reason. But it sucks at the same time because I actually gained a lot of followers from doing the live streams on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
So it sucks that I had to do that, but I appreciate my fans so much that I don't want to see people getting scammed and see people getting lured into thinking that they're like there's actually some ladies that fell for the fact that they were like dating me and stuff like that, and like it makes me feel bad, but at the same time
Yeah.
it's dragging my name through the mud. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Because then these people like message me and like, oh, you're a piece of crap, you're a scammer, and this and that,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, bro, like if you look up my name Prada West on Facebook, you'll see how many accounts you'll be scrolling for like 2-3 minutes and
Yeah.
see how many fake accounts there are. It's just it's
Yeah.
beyond me. And like I've tried to tell these people, like, look, I swear on everything I have, it's not me you're talking to. I don't do the direct message thing
No.
unless I know particularly there's a specific reason we're going to be discussing something. Then I'll directly message you. But other than that, I don't do that. So please be leery of the fake accounts and this and that. So I just converted more over to YouTube, and I've just been streaming ever since then directly on YouTube, and just like
Yeah.
building the fan base more on YouTube and so forth from there. So it's been going pretty good though. YouTube's been climbing. I actually hit 50,000 subscribers just recently, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
Right? Big
Yeah,
win.
yeah, yeah. Big win right there, right?
I'm at 10 subscribers myself. Thank you very much.
It's honestly, I built my YouTube channel a long time ago. I started it in
Right.
2010.
Oh, good for you.
2010. Yeah,
It's
so
only been a few months for me. Well, I mean, I've been doing radio now since really 2020. So that's when my shows started to air here on Jess FM. And then, I've been like, I watch a lot of content creators on YouTube.
yeah, yeah.
So I know them and I've seen them. And then some are like, I've been demonetized. And some are like, I hear you can get kicked off if it's not like you go outside of your niche or whatever. So I was like humming and hawing, like, do I really want to go onto YouTube? Like what, and I've got it, like I've done a few different segments. Like I had a culture connection show, but this Connected with Carrie show has been very consistent over the years. It's every week or twice a week. And then I've got a podcast every other Wednesday called the Shift Happen Show. So I was like, well, do I do different channels or do I just do like just throw everything up there? Like, so I was just like, I don't know what to do because there's so much you can do with it. So I decided, I'm going to bite the bullet. I put up a couple like little intro videos of who I was, what I'm doing, and then a couple little like recent but very good, popular guests that I had on. I think I had you on there too.
Mhm.
And then now it's like every time I go live, I just keep going. So the only main reason that actually kind of pushed me to doing it was the fact that Facebook decided beginning of last year that all the lives are going to be deleted after 30 days.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do recall that.
Right. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, even though I'll post up the posters and the little videos or whatever, this is like my guest, do that promo. I want people to see, well, okay, it's not just the promo I'm throwing out there. Like I'm actually doing the shows,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like deleted after 30 days. And I'm like, no, like for real, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
So,
no, that
you
was kind of a downfall. Another reason, yeah, it's kind of um a miss. Like it's unfortunate that they had to do that because, but
yeah,
you could also download the live streams after and then just repost them as like a reel though too.
I have, well, okay, yeah. So I've been doing more reels for sure, doing the follow up reels. And I always download every single show and I've now just cataloged all of them and into like different seasons and stuff. So I have them if guests say, hey, I want my show from like 3 years ago, like I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
before like they said, oh, we're going to shut everything down, I went back and I uploaded everything, cataloged it all and went, okay. Because ideally I was going to go back and then just download each one.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then
yeah.
I found out like I did a couple, but they still deleted it. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
well, it's not live. It's
That's
whatever.
another thing that I don't like
Stupid.
about Facebook. That's another the reason that I kind of just deaded the live streams because they change stuff so much on Facebook and
Yeah.
so frequently. It's like a nuisance. It's like you just get used to one format and then it's like oh they go and change it. You get used to that one and then oh they go change it again.
Yes.
It's like bro, like I get it. Like you're trying to like update your systems and like have it more modern, but it's like let one thing ride for a year and then let people know ahead of time before you just go and change it on them.
Yeah. Well,
So
I
like
actually got the email saying, hey, as of, I think it was actually February, they're like, oh, as of February 2025, All the live streams will be deleted after 30
Yeah, I
days.
remember
So,
getting that email. I do recall that.
which
But
was
it's just like
good, but
they change it so frequently. It's just annoying.
right, so
Yeah.
annoying. So YouTube has now been, I'm getting more used to it, putting up more promo on there and then going, okay. So if it's not just on like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, so doing that. So I'm glad that you did switch over because as everyone knows, I'll tag my guests.
Yep.
And I was on Facebook and I tagged the wrong Prada West at first. I was like, oh shit. So back and I'm like, okay, find the one with the blue tick. I'm like, make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, exactly. That's the only way you know it's really me is
Like,
having
oh
that
my
blue
goodness.
check mark beside it. Yeah,
Right. Because
yeah,
I remember even when you do your lives and you're like, if there's no blue tick, it's not me. And I was like, oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's such a nuisance. Like I've
Well, because
tried,
you have
like I
different
said,
profile pictures on each platform too. So I
yeah,
was like, I was looking for your Instagram one has like the purple.
yeah,
So I
yeah, yeah,
remember, okay, the purple from our last interview, and I was like, okay, cool. Went to Facebook to tag you, saw the purple again. I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And I was like, oh wait.
different one. Yeah, some of them have different pictures. Yeah, yeah,
So I was like, okay, that's all right. But as long as I was good, that was the main thing. So now we're kind of on the New Year's stuff. I want to keep going on the New Year's stuff because I want to know if you made New Year's resolutions. Are you a New Year's resolution type of person? And what do you have in mind for New Year's? Like, what is your idea of New Year's?
I'm not really somebody who like does like the whole New Year's resolution kind of thing. I'm just somebody who's like, okay, so it's a new year, fresh start kind of to get the year going off right. And I just kind of just have myself more determined to just create more content, work harder than I did the year before, you know, it's like life is like a never ending cycle. You know what I mean? So it's like you can either fall into a rut and just like become depressed and self-loathing, and you know what I mean, or you can just focus on working harder and achieving goals, set some goals for yourself, new goals, new year, you know what I mean, not
Yeah.
necessarily like resolutions, because like I recently, well, it wasn't recently, it's been about 7 months now, but I've quit like smoking herb, everything. I don't do anything. I like very vaguely have drinks and everything now too. I'm just more or less on like a more sober kind of conscious tip, and just really want to just create a good future for my little man that I have, and make sure that like if something were to ever happen to me, that he would be okay if I wasn't here anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like just build a solid future. Like one of my main goals, I would say, is just to like keep saving to the point where I can actually like I've owned a house before. I have owned a house before, and I was actually pretty young at the
Hmm.
time when I got it. But I haven't owned one since.
Yeah.
And now that I'm like a father and stuff, and like I take care of my kid pretty much full time.
Hmm.
Well, I do take care of him full time,
Yeah.
but it would be nice to have like a house of my own. You know what I mean? So I've been really working hard on
I'm
achieving
on
that
the
for
fence of
myself.
that. I'm so on the fence about owning a house or renting because if you ever have to up and move for whatever reason, I mean, I guess you could rent out your house,
Hmm.
but it kind of gives you that flexibility of like, okay, we're moving to Toronto, let's go. And it's
Hmm.
not a problem. You don't have to list your house or whatever, but you could always, I guess you could always rent it out,
Yeah,
but
easy. Yeah.
still
The
issues
only,
with renters.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. The only shitty thing is renters have a lot of rights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they like, you can't really even go in your house if you wanted to, because like they could file some sort of lawsuit against you for entering your own house illegally and this and that. And so it's like you got to have some sort of contract where it's like in writing that you're only allowing specific things. You got to have like, and
Yeah.
I know there's people out there that grow like Mary Jane and stuff like that. You know, like you got to have that on contract. You're not allowed to grow inside of my house. Like that's happened to my dad actually before. My dad's
Yeah.
rented out his suite, and people have actually grew dope in his house, and he like, yeah, and they damaged his house, and like, yeah, so that's the only downfall about renting, is that you got to make sure that the people you're renting to are solid people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's always an achievement to own a house, whether you have to move or not, because then like even if you weren't living there, you could still always travel back and forth if you needed to. and if you could rent it out, you know what I mean, to some people, if you found that they were solid enough people to rent to. But either
Mhm.
way, it's an investment, you know what I mean? Because
Some music artist lives there. He's pounding out the, the
yeah,
tunes.
exactly. Yeah.
Neighbors
In
complain.
time, property just unless it's on like some sort of like decrepit land or something, you know what I mean? Like property is always going to appreciate over time, you know what I mean? Because the price of living and the price of the world is only going up, you know? So if you buy a house, if you invest some money into it, it's just going to return you more money in the long run, you know what I mean? So either way, it is a good investment, and it would be nice to just have a piece of property and a house of my own to call mine and my son's, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
definitely a goal that I'm working on for this year and have been
Nice.
for the last couple of years. And just to keep building, I would love to see like one goal that I kind of did set this year for myself. I haven't like set it in stone, but I more or less just in my brain is I would
Yeah.
love to see my Spotify hit 100,000 monthly listeners, and I would
No.
also like to see my YouTube hit 100,000 subscribers this year. So I
Me
do have a
too.
couple goals that I would like to hit this year. So, and I think it's achievable.
Yeah. Yeah. As I
You
say,
just gotta
anything's achievable, right?
you just gotta
So,
work your ass off, you know. Like it's
yeah.
YouTube is really hard. YouTube is a hard one. It's really hard to grow. Like I said, I started my
Um,
YouTube back in 2010, and I didn't really grow it at all much over the years, other than just like dropping music videos here and there and stuff like that,
mhm.
right? But
Yeah.
the last couple of years, end of 2023, early 2024, I started doing reactions, music reactions on my channel as well. And it benefited my music in a major way too, because not only am I reacting to music, but it brings people who have watched my music reactions also to my music, because essentially some of those people are hip hop fans as well too, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I've recruited a lot of new fans towards my music, and the live streams, I do a lot of producing. I'll produce beats and I'll freestyle on the live streams as well. So that's really beneficial as well to recruiting new fans for my music from the live streams and so forth too. So yeah, just more or less just working harder than I did last year. Just going for it, you know, all out.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I'm pretty much the same. I'm not, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and this. Like,
Yeah.
these are my goals and whatever, because there's like a 99, okay, it's more like a 96% chance that people never follow through
Yeah,
on their
exactly.
resolutions. So,
Yeah.
and to start in January, it's like all that pressure and everything. And then it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the gym every single day in January. But it's like chances are you live in Canada, you're probably going to get sick and or deal with crappy weather like we do in Calgary.
Yep.
And you don't want to go. And you're like, minus 30 today. Do I want to go? No, you just don't want to.
Exactly. Yeah,
So,
that was definitely another one of those things that I kind of wanted to
yeah.
say it too. Is that I've been slacking hard on the gym the last little bit, but it's only because I take care of my kids so much. It's like when I get that time to myself, I kind of just want to just lay back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's one thing I'm trying to push myself to do this year as well, is
Yeah.
just get back to the gym.
Yeah. Schedule it in.
Yeah.
That's what I
Even
do.
even if it's only a couple times a week, at least you're still making that effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Like I've been now going to yoga for a year, like not last October, October before.
Yeah.
And now like I have like you'll schedule my classes in so I know exactly when they are. But if
Nice.
you miss a class, then you get penalized
Oh yeah.
and you get like, well, not fined, but you'll have to pay a little bit of a fee, not much of a fee. But then if you miss 3 classes, then you can't go to one for a little while.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, which is
Oh, so they
actually
kind of
really good because then it, you have to make sure
motivate you
you,
a bit more.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But also like I will find if there is a day that I am just beat and I can't go, you
Mhm.
have to absolutely like make sure you cancel an hour before your class. Otherwise, you're gonna get penalized for that. So you gotta be careful. But I really do find once it's scheduled in, then it's like okay, then like
You gotta
you're gonna
go.
go, right?
Yeah.
So and that was just one thing I was just like I wanted to because I was in a car accident last January.
Oh snap! Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I got T-boned, so I've been working like I've had lower back whiplash and neck whiplash. So I couldn't even like lift weights like I was doing and stuff. I really had to be like I couldn't even go to the gym for the first little while. Like it
Yeah.
took
No.
me
No. For
months.
sure. Yeah.
And then I think I was actually paddleboarding in the summer before I was going to the gym. But anyway, I was like just kind of easing back into it. And then I was like, it's got calisthenics, so you can work more on your own body weight and lift that, and then start building up some strength.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll do that, start building up some strength, and then I can go back to lifting weights because it's like once you lose like mobility in the back and stuff, like it's so hard. Like
Yeah. 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 Oh,
you
absolutely.
lose so much strength. So those that are watching, if you do want to go back to the gym, if you're female, I suggest yoga. Even males should go to yoga because it works on your flexibility and stuff and your mobility. But
Absolutely.
it's gentle.
Stretching is very vital. Stretching is
Yeah.
very vital.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
incredible. And it helps you to relax and do some meditation and stuff, which has been absolutely wonderful. Cause like, just like you, I'm a go, go, go person. Like,
Yeah.
I don't stop. And then it's like, there are some days I'm like, I'm posting like a mad woman and I'm like, I need to like stop and just like
Yeah.
focus on myself for a moment and just like take that time. So an hour, a couple times a week is perfect. So
Yeah.
think about that if you haven't been to the gym in a while. And then those that are lifting weights, start a little lighter and then work your way up. And
Yeah.
don't
Absolutely.
go every day. Like it's useless to be on that grind, like get used to going back, whatever. And January is going to be a shit show going back because everyone's going to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, wait till and mid January and January.
Get yourself ready for it, Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And shop around to the different gyms, look at everything because I'm really picky at gyms and stuff too. Like I want one that's got everything I need. So
And not only that, you don't want to be around a bunch of meatheads too, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. That they just know it all and they're,
And there's
like,
dudes in there just trying to show off and like looking
right,
at you while they're working out, like, hey, look at
right.
me.
You're like,
I
yeah,
hate that kind of
okay.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, let's get back on because I'm going off topic. But that's some New Year's resolutions right there that we did want to talk about. And then going into more of the music because I know one of your New Year's resolutions was to release some music. So let's talk about the new music going on and what are some actually a quick resolution for the music.
It's been since 2019 since I've actually released a solo album. So it's 5 years now. Oh no, that would make it 7 years. My bad.
Yeah.
7 years since I've released an actual album, a solo project. So it's well overdue. Um, I've released tons of music since then, but no like full length albums. More or less just like EPs here and there, and then a gang of singles. You know what I mean? So, but I find that singles they do better potentially wise because like the only reason why I've held off so long on dropping a new album is because I find that when you drop a full length album, whether it be 10, 15 songs, a lot of the songs get overlooked and some of them could be like really, really good songs that you're proud of
Yeah.
and you don't want them to get overlooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No,
it's,
absolutely.
it kind of, I feel like doing full length albums kind of could take away from those songs that you want to be heard that much more. So that's why I kind of focused on singles and like shorter projects like EPs for the last number of years, just because then it allows people to give like the full project or that whole song that one song you're putting out, that full potential to be heard by the number of fans that you have. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, so I do have a plan to release a new full length project. I'm not sure exactly how many songs I'm gonna put on it yet, but I'm guessing anywhere around like 15 to maybe even 20. I don't know if I want to go as big as 20, but definitely somewhere around 15 songs. And that's going to be coming within the next couple months. I've already got like the majority of it finished. I have the artwork already set in stone. The track listing is the only thing that's still on the fence because, like I said, I'm not sure exactly how many songs I want to put on it. I have some really cool features coming for it as well too that are already set in stone and recorded and so forth. So, but yeah, I've already released a new song since the new year has started. I just released it on January 2nd. It's called "Dope by Accident." It's kind of got a comedic value to it. It's like "Dope by Accident" to me is like kind of like um, as the same as being dope organically and like didn't even know it. You know what I mean? So like Like
Right.
you're doper than you even know. In other words, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
it's featuring a homie of mine, Trippy the Kid. He's from New Jersey, and he's got a pretty big fan base on. If you look at his Spotify, he's got over 800,000 monthly listeners, and he's done some songs with some pretty big name artists such as like Young Gravy and Baby
Mhm.
No Money. Baby No Money's actually from here, Vancouver, and yeah, so it was cool to get him on a song with me, and that one's definitely gonna go on the album.
Yeah.
So I
How
have
did you
released
get him? What was the
just through Instagram and releasing like my music on Instagram, and like he
okay.
started following me from one of my reels. One of my reels actually blew up. It's like at 300,000 views on my Instagram, and he was like, "Yo, this is dope," and he just started following me, and then we just started conversing back and forth and so forth, and yeah, we kind of just became homies that way.
Yeah. Do you
And
always reach out to other artists or do they reach out to you or how has that
uh,
been?
I'll reach out to artists from time to time.
Mm.
I'm not like somebody who's like huge on like going out of my way to try to create relationships. I'm kind of an introvert that way a little bit, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. But I'm not like scared to like talk to people and let people know when I think they're dope. You know what I mean? And like I definitely would be down to work with artists that have like the same kind of you
Yeah.
know like following and same kind of like feel and styles and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Though I'm pretty versatile, I can kind of work with any kind of music. Like I have some songs on the new album that are like they even sound like kind of countryish, and I've gone like more singy on it. I'm just trying to like broaden my horizon and just try different things. I'm not trying to restrict myself
Yeah.
to one style or sound. To me, my style, I call it versatile. I have a versatile style. You know what I mean? I don't restrict. I don't like to restrict myself and like because you never know what could hit. You know what I mean? Like if you just try different things and sounds and styles, you never know what could be that one song that just takes off for you. You know?
No, it's very true. Like I remember like Nelly taking on with Florida Georgia Line and I was like, wow, it's just a different sound, a different feel, a different vibe, and you're like, this is actually pretty dope. And then yeah, you just actually see the other side of the artist and you're like, wow, I didn't know they
Exactly.
could sing that way. And then you're kind of digging for more out of that artist. So you're like,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. So let's play this video. I don't have YouTube Premium anymore, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll play right away and then we'll go into it because
Yeah, it should
I,
work.
I myself haven't even listened to it. I just took your one, old school one, used it for our video because I
Yeah,
wanted
no
to
problem.
kind of, that was also one of your newer releases if you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
not seen that
I released
one.
it. Yeah, that one I
So
dropped in early December.
yeah. So I thought, well, I'll just play that one and then you go on and play the new one for this. So
Absolutely.
I'm always surrounded by things that inspire me, so I'm going to make a digital sticker pack using Adobe Photoshop. Trying out new techniques is a
I was up in Oakland with some
So this
old
song
friends.
is actually self-produced and
I mean,
engineered as
motherfuckers
well.
I know a
okay,
long
cool.
time. Like, and I have changed as a person inside, right? And there was an old dope dealer. Motherfucker I used to follow him around for dope.
Prada West is beats fire.
I'm dope. I'm dope. By accident. I'm dope. I'm dope. I'm dope. By accident. Yo, we dope. Host free show. And they know when I spit this flow. I'm on go. It gets cold. Hoes in line trying to get this pole. I happen to be dope and I didn't even see it. It's only cause I'm worried that haters can't believe it. I'm rolling like a semi on my way up to the top. So they're hitting on my ride like the hood is trying to kill. Oh. Forgive me, I'm dope. Like a sniff of the coke, then you stick up your nose. Ha, ha. So give me the dope when I'm kicking the flow. I'll be sick in the shows. Ha, ha. I'm natural with this. Got a stack up on my wrist cause I happen to be sick. Yeah, yeah. While I'm making on your bird, I'll be savage so with her. Put her back on like a bird. Dope. I'm dope. By accident. I'm dope. I'm dope. I'm dope. By accident.
I'm dope, don't get shit twisted.
I be kissing up Blizzy long distance. Face the whole thing, daddy, I get lifted. Stone to the bone, I'm alone, no assistance. Gifted and talented, listed as things that I am, but I am better next my prescription. Tell another bottle of vodka with big pop. Always so dope, making money off the rich kid. Today just might be my day. Everything pretty going my way. Hey, they say I look fly, I don't even try. But the ladies always trying to chase. Oh, boy, put the gun away, homie, you're too cool. When I'm head up on the moon and I'm showing you who's cool. Boom, man, she smoke by the food. Got a dope bitch on for a dope bitch, dude. I'm dope. Dope. By accident. I'm dope. I'm dope. I'm dope by accident. I'm dope by accident. Flows the nastiest. Only means that my dope's organic, bitch. Go bananas quick. Anybody hear it, then they fall into the trap. I'm back with the dope flow. Facts, y'all clowns in the trope. Yeah, you going down like a pro. Show no love to all your hitters, gon' smoke. See, I spit it hard, G, and it large, and they stay in charge, G. So I flip it hard like I got more white than a pity party. Oh, see, I ain't new to this. I just troll and leave a hater wondering. But I stay true to this. No excusing this. Ain't no stumbling. I'm dope. By accident. I'm dope. I'm dope. I'm dope. By accident.
You just kind of want to keep doing this.
Yeah, it's a good one, right? It's catchy. It makes you want to
Hello,
dance, get up out
man.
of your seat. Yeah, say hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Good.
He wanted to come say hi.
Oh, you can say hi anytime for sure. Are you gonna make music like your dad?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he already has.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has. We've recorded some music before.
That's right. You have, haven't you? Are you dope by accident too?
That is the best rhyme.
Go ahead, you can do. Okay. I'll be
Oh,
done
you're
pretty
such-
soon, buddy, okay?
Pretty soon. Yeah, a few more minutes.
Yeah, no worries. He's chilling. He's just VRing out right now anyways.
Right? Of course,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Talk about dope by accident. Now we said, we can be dope by accident, but have you been in that situation where you actually end up being dope by accident?
Yeah, see, that's why I kind of, I don't know if you know the intro too well, is if it's you're familiar with who Richard Pryor is, but I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
But he kind of got famous for making an accident. He was like a comedian, obviously, right? But he got famous for lighting his balls on fire doing a comedy set. So that's why I used him as the intro, because it kind of like coincided with it. You know what I mean? But there's been times that I've done things that I was like, whoa, I didn't know I could do that. You know what I mean? Or like even with the music, like singing. Now that I've been like experimenting with certain things and like trying to sing more and like just like flex with my voice, I was like, I came across a couple of things that I was like, holy, I didn't know I could do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, kind of just being dope by accident. You know what I mean?
Okay, name a couple of things that happened that you're like,
Just
holy.
just like trying experimenting, like I said, with the vocals and like
Yeah.
being able to sing better than I thought I could. You know what I mean? And like trying like the higher pitched melodies and it actually sounding like phenomenal to like a point where I was like, holy shit. I was like, I can actually sing. That like kind of shocked me a bit, you know what I mean? Because I had never tried singing really, like
Yeah.
back when I first started rapping and whatnot. I was like, no, I'm just a rapper. I'm a rapper, right? You know what I mean? But I'm more into like the artistry side of it now. You know what I mean? I don't want to, like I said, I'm not trying to restrict myself just to being like a rapper. Like an artist is somebody who is like an artist. You know, they're willing to try, experiment, and like create artistry out of it. You know what I mean? So when I, like I said, when I was singing and experimenting and like actually like laid down some like crazy vocals, I was like, holy, I blew myself away. I was like, crazy. I didn't know I could actually do that. So there's one, for instance.
Hmm. That's amazing. It's
Yeah.
so good to do. You gotta, expand outside your box and go, what can I do? What can't I do?
Exactly.
Those of you that are listening that do want to get into music, like take Prada's advice, because that's like,
Experiment. It's all about experimenting because, like I said, you never know what could be that one song or one sound that you create that could catch for you. You never know. Like unfortunately, there's nothing that has like fully caught for me yet. I've been making music for like 15 plus years, but you can never give up on your dreams, you know?
No.
It could be that moment that you give up, that next song you create could be the one that takes you off and you gave up before it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
So
wouldn't
like,
say like I wouldn't say you've climaxed or peaked at your career yet. Like
no.
I would say, you're still going and of course you're still learning your different sounds and what you're capable of doing. And that's part of the process. I think too many artists nowadays are just like, they almost want overnight success and think, oh, once they release a few albums and they're golden. But it's like there's so much more to offer
Yeah,
out
I
there.
honestly, I'm such a fan of the music and just like the creation and the artistry of it that like even if I weren't to get like necessarily to where I felt like I was accomplished, I would still create music because my heart is just in it and I just have such a passion for music and creating that like I could never just stop. I don't know. And not only that, but I've been doing it for so long that I do have like a decent following and
Hmm.
it does pay some bills. So why would I just throw that away? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it literally pays bills for me. It helps cover bills.
Right.
So there's no sense of me just throwing that away. And plus, like I said, I just have such a passion for music that like I could never not create. It's just part of me. It's like in my blood. Like even my dad's 73 years old and he's a professional drummer. He still plays to this day. He goes out and he does shows with his dudes that he has like his just little cover band that he does songs with and stuff, right? Like
Okay.
and they still make music. They'll do shows at like the at like what do they call it? The not it's not a union, but the those the old like vet
Like
places.
Lions clubs and
Yeah, like those kind of places. They'll go do like those shows at like the old places like that, and like they make decent money. They'll make like a couple $1,000 depending on how many people are there. You know what I mean? So
that's decent.
yeah, like it's all
Did you
about
tell your
owning.
dad he should go on tour?
Yeah, like he's phenomenal. Like I got my kid now. He's actually learning drums as well. He's got my dad bought him a drum set, and he's got like here. I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you real quick. He's got his
Okay.
own. It's an electric little drum set.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so it's like it's like not only he can bang it as loud as he wants, and it
Nice.
won't disturb the neighbors or anything.
Oh, good.
So there's
Oh,
the little
yeah.
drum set.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So it's
amazing.
electric. It's electric, and so like I said, you can play it, and it's like it doesn't like make noise other than through the headphones.
Yeah.
You can hook up a speaker to it, so it can play out loud as well.
Yeah.
But like if you're in like an apartment or somewhere with neighbors close, you can play it just through your headphones and you don't even hear it. You know what I mean?
Nice. Has he
Yeah.
made some pretty decent beats with it so far?
Yeah, he's starting to progress now. Like my dad
Okay.
has like this like the musical notebook thing that he's been practicing certain drum rolls and like certain rhythms that he's been like doing
Top
like every
hats
day.
and yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
he'll do it. I try not to push him too hard because I don't want him to like hate it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you push kids to do something too much, they start resenting it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to
Nice.
like just make sure that he has fun with it. But some days I have to push him a little bit because like he won't
Yeah.
if I'm not like, okay, bro, you got to go practice for like 10-15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but he's been doing pretty good. He's been pretty steady. And like my dad told me that they're going to start doing, because like I don't live by my dad. My dad lives on Vancouver Island and I'm in Vancouver. So it's a ferry ride away, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to start doing some FaceTimes and my dad's going to give him some lessons and whatnot, practicing. So
Nice.
yeah,
And
it's
then you
good.
guys throw together a few songs and
Yeah, like I started teaching them how to like produce beats and whatnot on my program that I use called Logic Pro X.
nice.
So that's the program that I use to actually create like my songs in a whole. I started back in the day. It's industry standard program. It's pretty solid program. You can record vocals. You can actually produce beats. You can engineer
Amazing.
and do all of that on it. So I've started with him producing beats. I actually have a couple beats that he's made, and like I'm trying to get him to start laying down some more vocals. And like there's a
Yeah.
couple songs where he's actually recorded. I use him as my actual beat tag too. So if you hear Prada West, this beat's fire, then you know that beat was made by me. You know what I mean? And that's his voice on it.
Nice. That's so
Yeah.
cute.
So
That's amazing.
He's definitely involved in the music with me as much as I'm trying to get him to without like pressuring him too
Yeah.
hard to join, you know?
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Any parent will know, like, you don't want to push kids, especially when they're doing something amazing and you're just like, you want them to keep progressing on that. Never push them. Because
Yeah,
if
because
they
as
found it
soon as you start,
themselves,
yeah,
they'll
if
flow
you
with
start pushing
it.
them too hard, they're just gonna resent it, and they're gonna
Yeah.
resent you for making them do something that they don't want to do, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it makes them
Yeah.
successful. Like look at
For
Michael
sure.
Jackson and the Jackson 5, you know, like their dad was like so adamant at making them famous that like Michael Jackson hated his dad growing up. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I don't
Yeah.
want my kid to hate me because of trying to get him to be successful. I want him to have fun, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Enjoy life. Because life is so short, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
just want him to have fun, do the best he can, and that's all that matters, is that he does the best he can.
Absolutely. Okay, we got about 5 minutes left.
Yep.
So, anything else you want to talk about the big project coming up? Is it going to be just a bunch of random tracks, or is it going to have like a storyline to it?
No, it's gonna definitely be it's definitely gonna have some like it's not gonna have like a straight up storyline, but
Okay.
there's gonna be some very in depth songs about my personality and me personally and my personality and my ups and downs throughout the music and just my life in a whole as well. But the reason, so I'll give you the title of it. It's called Forever Hungry.
Okay.
So the reason why I call it Forever Hungry is because I've been doing the music for so long, and
Yeah.
I'm like, to me, I don't feel anywhere near the point that I feel like I want to be at to feel accomplished with it or successful yet. But the thing is, like I mentioned earlier, I'm still so passionate about the music that I'll never quit making music. And I'll always have that drive and that hunger to just like proceed and always just keep chasing goals and dreams. You know what I mean? So it's like a metaphor for always just being passionate and hungry and driven. So I called it Forever Hungry. So
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna
Oh,
have some very in depth songs and like some songs about like how passionate I am about certain things in my life and whatnot too. So but there'll also be some fun ones such as like Dope by Accident, you know what I mean? And I'm just trying to be versatile. There's gonna be a whole wide variety of songs on there for people to enjoy. So there'll be a song for every listener, you know what I mean?
nice. And can it just like put the good ones like, well, they're all going to be good, but it's like spread them out. Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember back in the day, you get like the CD and it's your favorite band or whoever. And it was always like, track one was always like the intro or whatever. And it was always like, I remember like track two and three would be like the best, the
Yeah.
bomb, fire, like, oh, great. And it wouldn't be till like three or five and then maybe one at the end or something. And you're like, well, then you just skip everything in between because you're
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
you
No,
know,
I'm definitely trying to make like an album that's like skip worthy, not skip worthy. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
something that like you can just like play the whole way through. You know?
yeah, good luck. Cause
Yeah, yeah.
I hope it's like
It's
every
something hard
single
to it's
one.
hard to accomplish that for sure because like I said, it's gonna have a wide variety of sounds and styles on it.
Yeah,
So there's definitely gonna be like a song for every kind of listener. You know what I mean? Whether you like country rap or you like straight like bars like hip hop or you like the trap style or you like more melodic kind of rapping. You know what I mean? So there's definitely going to be a wide variety for each sound and each style and each individual listener for something to like for them to like. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm sure there's not going to be like it's not going to be like not skip worthy because like I said, there's gonna be some songs that maybe this person is like, yo, that one's dope, but I don't really like this one. So they'll probably skip a couple, you know what I mean? But like
yeah. It's
I'm
kind of
still
hard.
gonna put my complete heart and soul into each and every song.
Okay.
So like whether you like the song or not, you're gonna still feel the passion in it and still feel like, okay, this even though it's not like something that I really would play on my own time,
Yeah,
it's still a good song. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah.
yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's
Well, it'd be
that's
fun. We'll have to do like maybe an album listening party or something if it's
yeah, for
not,
sure. Yeah,
or
yeah,
half
yeah.
of a half of an album. Just depends how long it is. We could split it up or something. It would be kind of
Yeah,
fun. And then
absolutely.
it won't be on this show. We can do it on my other platform, and then we got some time to kind of go through each track and discuss things or whatever, or skip things or whatever like that. And then I'll get like premium for that, and then we'll go through stuff. It'll be fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sounds good
yeah,
for sure.
because I've done a couple album listening parties, and it's quite fun to hear, just like a little bit of the history behind the track and why they chose it. If there's a video to it, things like that. It's been a lot of fun. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
absolutely. So it's so great having you back. I'm sorry we have to cut it kind of. I think it's always short, but we've been
No, it's great.
45
It's good.
minutes. So
Yeah. Yeah. No
but
worries.
yeah, awesome. So any other last minute things you want to just throw out there? And then where can everyone find you? I mean, most people know where to find you, but
Yeah. Just you can find me at on Facebook. It's at Prada West Music. YouTube is just at Prada West. And Instagram is the same at Prada West as well. And TikTok, I believe it's at Prada West Music. I can't remember. I haven't been frequenting TikTok as much lately, but
okay.
yeah, so they're pretty much all the same. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be dropping the new album. I'm gonna be doing a live a concert on my YouTube channel. I don't have it set in stone yet. But
Okay.
you guys, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll get all the notifications and all that good stuff as we move along. So I will be doing a live concert for free as well. So be sure to tune in and check that out within the next few weeks to a month or so. I'll be
Okay, let me
promoting it.
know. Maybe I'll stream it on mine too.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be like an hour show.
Yeah.
I'll do like an hour live performance, so it'll be good. I've done one
Awesome.
previous. I charged for the previous one, but I had some technical difficulties, and some of the people who actually paid to watch me perform were having troubles watching. So I'm gonna do this one for free for all those people as well too. So
Awesome.
and anybody else who wants to tune in.
Yeah, fabulous. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing and telling us your New Year's resolutions. And those of you that missed our show, it's okay. We got a fan commenting she's late, but don't worry about it. It's all good. You can go back and watch it.
There you go.
Cute. So yeah, thank you, Prada, so much. I wish you and yours a very, very happy new year.
You as well.
Have all the fun, do all the things, and keep going it, keep going it. All right.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're so welcome. There we go. Season 11 finale in the books with Prada West. Yeah, it's okay. You missed the show. Don't worry about it. Go back, watch it again. Yeah, so we'll have Prada on. I think I'll try and get him back on my platform, and then we'll be able to do an album listening party, and then we can do that, and you guys can pop in and out. It'll be kind of fun. And then stay tuned next week for my season 12 premiere of Connected with Cari. Until then, I wish you guys all the best for the new year. Keep on some New Year's resolutions. Don't give up on them. Have fun. Just go and enjoy yourselves this weekend. With that, make sure you guys stay connected. We'll see you soon.